All right, I'm running a little bit late here. I stopped to record this, but I wanted to catch this long here. So I'm going to take whoops, that's not what I want to do because I want to use this. All right, so, all right, well, um, let's see here. I'm just figuring this out here, but I'm interested in going long on micro gold, the higher time frame order flow. Our time frame order flow is bullish, I believe. Okay. Although, truth is, I should probably wait for this. No, okay. I know we've had this close above here. Um, all right. I have a target. So far, it's a 1 to 2. Let's go down to, but I would want to, of course, decrease that risk. All right. We've got 10 points. That's 100. What is that? That's, let me figure out the gold thing here, right? So from 142 to 52, each point is $10. So 10 times 10, that's $100. So it's $100 per contract. Um, maybe we'd take two contracts perhaps. Um, Now let's see where it possibly could make sense to have, whoops, to have a tighter stop. Well, I mean, now we entered, but like now that we've entered here, could arguably make sense below here. We'll see. So now it's a $37 risk per contract for a $100 gain. Let's see what happens. So this is London high. Back to hourly on the right. I don't have a lot of experience trading gold. I'm quite sure that we're going to take out this high. Got less than 5 minutes left to 9 o'clock. Back to 30 minutes here. I'm going to make this visible only for 10 minutes and lower. All right. I'm risking $19 if it turns out to risking $19 for $101. I adjusted that. So per micro, again, let's say there are 2 micros. Certainly possible that we come back down below here, right? That we retrace down here before going higher, in which case I'll get out for this, the $19 or so loss. But I'm hoping that we don't because We closed above this down close candle, making this a bullish order block on the 3 minute. Let's see, what about 5 minute? 5 minute too. I don't see a kind of a convincing swing low there. I guess, perhaps other than this, on the 1 minute time frame. Nope. Okay, we're taken out. Stopped out at a loss of $19. Now let's see what happens next. Oh, I said 2 micros. Okay, so $38. Interesting. We have an SMT with silver here. Let's just review the setup rules. Order flow is bullish, certainly on the below 1 hour time frame. All right, we're about to close. Let's see where we close this hourly candle here. If we close above here, I'm likely going to look at getting back in very soon. Okay. Um, Be $108 per contract and a risk of $3.33 per contract. All right, so okay, 4 seconds, 3, 2. All right, I'm going to, well, to be fair, let's go down to 1 minute. So I can see where I want this to be. Yeah, I think let's see if we come back down to that. So that would be a risk of $51 for a profit of 90. That's assuming we get tagged in. When I said $3.33, I was wrong. Of course, I meant $33. And let's just take this as 2 micro contracts as well. Okay, we're tagged in. Risk reward is 1 to 1.76. Going to reduce the risk here. If we come back down again, I wouldn't want to be in this. I'll take the $27 loss times 2. Because we might be coming back down into this BISI before moving higher. I might have been a little bit impulsive. Actually, I'm going to take it off for like a $12 loss. Okay, taking it off. So we lost, say, $12 on this one. No, 12 times 2 is 24 and 38. That would be 38, 60, 62, I guess, right? Okay. Just to be fair, I'd want it to come back down there to get tagged in. All right, let's say two micros. So risking $39 each with a potential profit of $77 each. So one of those would largely just would be a small profit to cover the $62 loss that we have so far trading gold. And to move this higher to the bottom of this BISI. So we'd only be risking $20 each contract now. All right, almost there. Move it up to that swing low over there. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't let it come all the way back down. I'd take it off at a small win or break even. But I can't, I got to keep some red there for this little device to work. All right, let's get this market maker buy model closed. Let's go. We're up $53 per contract, 49, 46. Yeah, we might leave that for later in the day. I don't know. But um, so if we come down here, that would be like my stop. So basically break even, $7 per micro or 77. Let's go for 77. I think that's a much better deal. Nine ten a.m. Eastern, so we're before regular trading hours here. I don't have that much experience trading gold, so I'm not exactly sure how it behaves at different times of day. Oh, it came close. Are we going to get it? I think it's just going to jump. Boom. Silver put in a lower high over here. What a tease, huh? So close. It was a 4 hour on the right. We're also inside this larger market maker buy model. So I'm quite confident we're going to take this out. I just hope that we do it before going lower. We don't want us to go lower first. That's what matters here. We get the full, if it takes us out to top, so that's 77 plus 77 minus 62, which is $92 profit, right? Taking account the previous two losing trades that we had on gold earlier in this recording. If we get out earlier than that, which I considered, like if I was in a real trade, I might have just pressed sell market as we came around here. You know, obviously it would be a bit of a smaller profit, but we wouldn't have to be sitting here wondering, are we going to lose our bird in the hand while waiting for two in the bush? And, ooh, so close. There we go. Okay, we did it. All right, so we closed a profit of 77, so that gives us a total profit from the gold trades of $92.